I really do think that Jeffrey Epstein is alive. I don't believe that he just killed himself. It doesn't make that much sense that he ended his life behind bars. I think he knew a lot. He had a lot of dirt on people, and sure, I mean, obviously that makes you a target. You're a loose end, but based on the latest Epstein files dump, based on just how insane this rabbit hole goes, these people, the way they operate, they don't follow rules how the rest of us do. I don't think they operate anywhere near the same world. You know, people like you and me, you go to work, you clock in, you follow rules, you follow laws. I think these people laugh at the idea of laws and the justice system and the legal system. I think it's just a toy to them. And for conspiracy theories, I mean, I think this is the most haunting vindication you can have. It's like, it sucks that you guys were right, because it's eye-opening how deep the rot goes, how deep the corruption goes. And I think one of the survivors, I think she said that if people knew how deep this went, it would shatter the public's minds and it would destroy trust in, I think what she was getting at, it would destroy the public trust in things like the FBI, police departments, the idea of attorneys and judges and justice. So, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Anyway, I digress. What's really interesting is this post by this woman named Heather C/77 on Twitter, and she says, "This is huge. The individual who anonymously posted on 4chan in the morning of Epstein's death, August 10, 2019, claiming he witnessed weird happenings at the prison before Epstein's death, has been identified in the Epstein files. Roberto Grijalva, an officer at the Metropolitan Correction Center in New York, has been identified as the anonymous prison employee who posted on 4chan claiming Epstein left his cell Friday evening shackled in a medical wheelchair, while at the same time an unauthorized trip van arrived at the prison, which he believes took Epstein away the night before news broke of his death. The day after Epstein's death, U.S. Attorney Geoffrey Berman of the SDNY opened a grand jury proceeding and subpoenaed 4chan, Apple, AT&T, and Citibank for records aiming to uncover Grijalva's identity following the anonymous 4chan post. Grijalva's name is not redacted in his bank records included in the SDNY subpoena response from Citibank for his 4chan post, and ties to the same prison officer, Roberto Grijalva, whose statements were released as part of the prison's investigation into Epstein's death. This is huge. We now have validation the 4chan post from August 10, 2019 is a legitimate eyewitness account from an MCC prison officer that Epstein may have been switched out before news broke of his alleged suicide." And that's what I mean. It just pokes a hole in the idea of reality. It pokes a hole in the idea of the justice system, because there exists the possibility that Jeffrey Epstein was so important to whether it was the blackmail that he leveraged over people, but he was so important to the system that he was a part of that maybe they just bailed him out. Maybe he's alive. There's rumors that he's in Israel. Maybe he's in Tel Aviv enjoying a margarita. And maybe there's journalists, independent journalists who are on his tracks. Maybe it reminds me of what Megyn Kelly said when she uploaded one video where she was like, "We might be hearing from Jeffrey Epstein very soon." What the fuck? What did she mean by that? It messes with my head, guys. It's insane.